Hello, I'm Tony Guida. This is My New York. We have a very special program for you today, but first, a spoiler alert. You will not be able to sit still for the next 30 minutes, and here's why. The band is Vince Giordano's Nighthawks, dedicated to preserving the music of the roaring 20s and the hard time 30s. You may have seen the Nighthawks in the excellent HBO series Boardwalk Empire, or heard their music in films like The Cotton Club and The Aviator. Vince Giordano calls this music his religion. Today, you're invited to worship in his jazz-age church. Yeah, indeed. I am delighted to welcome to our program the high priest of the Nighthawks, Brooklyn's own Vince Giordano. What a delight to have you here.
Thank you, Tony. So wonderful to have you.
And I am so effervescent about this because not long ago I saw you guys at the Iguana restaurant. I'll put a plug in right away, and I have no stock in the Iguana. This is not about. There's a restaurant on West 54th Street called Iguana. Mondays and Tuesday nights, Vince Giordano and the Nighthawks. I saw you guys not long ago. What a hoot. What a great night that was.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just, it's infectious. And people get up and dance, and you should. You have to.
They tap their toes. They snap their fingers. It's a real mood elevator. People come in there and they're feeling a little down and out. And they come out of there and they think, wow, this is better than going to a psychiatrist.
It sure is. When did you start playing music? How young were you when you started playing music?
Well, I started listening to music when I was 5 years old with old phonograph records that my grandmother had. And in the third grade, I took up the violin, which I was terrible at, and I had a terrible teacher. And I really didn't get into music until like the 7th grade, when I really started to play in the band, the high school band out in Long Island.
And those records that you listened to on Grandma's wind-up Victrola, was it?
That's right, yeah.
That was this kind of music?
Yes, it was.
And that's where the love of it comes from?
Absolutely. It wasn't my parents' music. It wasn't my music of my time. It was my grandparents' music. And everybody thought I was kind of crazy, and they still think I'm kind of crazy, but that's okay, you know.
You've referred to this music as your religion.
Yeah.
And I guess I could ask you, how long was it before you were able to practice your faith? In other words, when did you form the Nighthawks?
I formed the Nighthawks in the 75, 76 period with a friend named Rich Conity from WFUB, good pal of mine. I had played in smaller bands, little combo bands. We call them Dixieland bands, traditional jazz. But there was something missing, and that was the formal sounds that I'm hearing on those old recordings. And that's from reading the arrangements and carrying music stands and little clip-on lights. So that's when it really started.
And where's the name come from, Nighthawks?
The Nighthawks comes from a band out in the Midwest that started in Kansas City, went to Chicago, led by two guys, Carlton Coon and Joe Sanders. And that was called Coon Sanders Nighthawks.
Okay.
And they used to keep people up late at night, till 11 o'clock at night.
In the days where you could hear the radio broadcast probably all over the country.
That's right.
What was the first, can you remember? I'm sure you can remember the first gig the Nighthawks had?
The first paid gig that we had was at the Hotel Diplomat for the School of Visual Arts. And we had to follow a rock and roll band. And I was so paranoid because, you know, there's young kids and they got all this wild rock and roll. But the kids were really partying heavy. I'll just leave it at that. You know? And by the time that we got on, everybody was so high and happy that we just played everything fast, and they went nuts, and they hired us back the next year. It was a Christmas party.
This was probably what, the early 70s?
Yes, but no, this is about 1977, 78.
Okay, so it took that long just to get it rolling.
Yeah.
Get it going, and even make a buck.
Absolutely.
You get paid to work. You talked about the sound, and it's not only what's interesting to me, and we should focus on it a little bit, is that it's not just this music that you love, but that you love the way it was played originally, and you've made it a life goal to collect the original arrangements. And you have 60,000 of them?
Yes, 60,000 arrangements and about 37,000 pieces of piano sheet music. And I cleaned out attics and barns and garages. I used to have ads running in the union newspapers for this kind of stuff. I flew out to get music out of old theaters that were being torn down, and I'd be out in the basement. I'd be covered with coal dust and all kinds of cobwebs. But I rescued this music because a lot of it has been thrown away. And to play this music, you really have to play from those original manuscripts, and that's what those fellas and gals played from in those days.
The clip, by the way, that we showed is from a film about the Nighthawks called "There's a Future in the Past," produced and directed by Dave Davidson and Amber Edwards. And in that film, they show you at home with the file cabinets, and I mean, it's just overwhelming. And this is rare, irreplaceable stuff. One of the things I wondered is what's going to become of it?
Well, I'm still trying to find someone to take this stuff when I go to that big bandstand in the sky.
Yeah, I'm not pushing you off the stage, so to speak.
That's all right. But, something's going to happen someday. And so far, I haven't been able to find.
I can't imagine that a university or some other nonprofit organization wouldn't want, especially one that has something to do with music.
Yeah.
60,000 original charts.
And they're all cataloged too. All you have to do is just move them. Yeah. That's not much. But I got to find the right fit. I got to find the right person, the right institution that believes in this music.
Well, I hope you do. And speaking of the right fit, how do you find the musicians to play it?
Well, that's hard because there's a lot of wonderful musicians out there. A lot of them don't want to play this kind of music. They say it's too old-fashioned, it's too hard, it's too confining. It's another dialogue. It's like, Tony, it's like speaking another language. If you want to learn a different language, you've really got to listen and repeat and get into it. And that's what you need to play this music. It's just not getting up there and just doing your old thing. You have to really know what to do with this music.
But you found guys who obviously not only believe in the music, but believe in you, because many of them, most of them, been with you, 25, 30 years?
Yeah, Andy Stein's been with me since, I think, 1980.
Yeah. Andy, by the way, plays this odd-looking thing you brought.
Yeah.
Show it to our...
Can I show it to the folks?
Yeah.
All right, this is called a phono fiddle, or a Stroh violin, and of course it looks like a violin, but it doesn't really have a body, so to speak. It has this thing called a reproducer, and the sound comes off this onto this little thing, and it comes out the horn. I didn't bring a bow. And this is the little monitor that the person listens to, and they use this in early recording dates when they didn't have microphones. They had these big horns, and this horn was captured in another horn, and they also used it in vaudeville, like Jack Benny used to come out here with a phono fiddle, and it's funny looking, and I have Andy play it at least twice a night, just for kicks.
It's this is the visual representation of what the Nighthawks are about, playing the music of the 20s and 30s, the way it was charted, and the way they played it.
Yeah. And using some of the original equipment. And I used this also on Boardwalk Empire. We did 5 years of that, and I was the band leader. So I decided, well, I'm going to get up in front, and even though I hadn't played the violin in 50 years, I faked it pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. That was a great show, Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about things you've done, the Woody Allen's Cafe Society is out. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but the music comes from these guys, and the CD, the CD of the music from the movie is here. That's Giordano and the Nighthawks. Mm-hmm. The era of big bands is long gone. How tough is it to get the bookings, get people to come? How tough is it to make a living at this?
It's tough on all accounts that you just said. these days there's so many things people can do. They can stay home and, turn on a computer
Right.
or a TV. They don't have to go out as much as they used. There's more modern music out there. When the big bands were around in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and a little bit of the 50s, that was the only music that was around. And people went out dancing. They went out and they were entertained. You heard it on the radio. You heard it on TV. So it's hard to compete with all that. And there's pockets of people all around the world that love this music, but trying to get those pockets of people in to see us at the Iguana or another place that we're playing, that's the hard part.
Well, you got them in the room, or at least they're in the room, and you were in the room, so to speak.
Yeah.
The Newport Jazz Festival not so long ago.
Yeah.
And those folks appreciate jazz. We have another clip from the film. Let's take a look at a little bit of the Nighthawks at the Newport Jazz Festival. Really,
Wow.
really terrific.
Thanks.
We talked about all the scores you've got, and in the film, again, that's from the There's a Future in the Past, the film about the Nighthawks. They show your house in Brooklyn and the house next door they're both small places, but you bought it next door largely because, or at least partly because, you needed a place to store all this stuff.
I ran out of space. You know what Captain Kirk says, space is the final frontier?
Yeah.
That was another kind of usage of the word. And I've just taken over both basements, and parts of the house have more nooks and crannies with music and filing cabinets all over the place.
It's amazing. They open up in the film. They open up the file drawers, and everything is so carefully labeled and cataloged.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know how you do it all. And by the way, from watching that film, I got exhausted because I think people think about bands, or they think about musical artists, and they think about all these big stars who have all these people working for them to set up the gig. They just come in and perform. You're schlepping the gear, you're putting it in your van, driving the van, you get to the place, and you set up the music stands.
Right.
All 12 of them or whatever there are.
Right.
And you put the wires together. I mean, it's tough being you.
And then playing the gig.
And play the gig.
And then all back in reverse at the end of the night, too. And so I drink a lot of coffee, But, people go to the gym and pay to do that. I get to do it for free. So it's fun.
Well, it's a very optimistic way of putting it, Vince. But you work damn hard. I mean, just the music and at Iguana, the restaurant on West 54th, you do what, 3 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So there's 3 hours of music, but the hour or whatever before, you've been in there setting it up, and then afterwards breaking it all down, taking it home, unpacking. I don't know how you do it.
It's just something I've done for many, many years, and you get used to it, It's like, you just get used to anything, I guess.
Well, I guess you have to.
Yeah.
In terms of the authenticity of the sound, which you've been meticulous about in terms of finding the arrangement, then there's the three instruments you normally play in the band. You play a bass saxophone.
Right.
I'm not sure I ever knew there was such a thing as a bass saxophone, but then I'm not a musician. You play a steel bass, and you play the tuba.
Right.
Tell us about all those instruments and how they provide a kind of bottom to the sound.
Yeah, well, bands back then had those three instruments. Some bands, like Paul Whiteman, had all three. So you had a varied sound. It's not always the same sound. It's like a guitar player, he plays the banjo and vice versa, so that gets a different sound. But the tuba, you get a big low sound like that. With the string bass, you can snap it and slap it. The bass sax is very light and jazzy, and you could take these crazy solos on it, which really adds another dimension to the band. So I like that variety. When you're just playing the bass notes, you have to break it up somehow.
And I think I read or heard you talk about part of the reason that those bands had those instruments, it was because drums weren't, the audio technology at the time wasn't great for recording drums.
Right.
And this was a compensation in a way. Explain that better than I'm telling you.
No, you're perfectly right on. The early days of recording were very challenging. Like I said, they had those giant horns to capture the sound, and the sound went through the horn and got onto the disc. And they found that the string bass and the guitar, which are beautiful instruments, didn't have enough sonic energy to vibrate that needle. And then when playback happened on those old wind-up machines, there wasn't enough there. So they found the tuba and the bass sax and the banjo had a lot of punch for playback and also for recording. And that's influenced the sound. And also they were louder instruments. When you had those big dance halls, you didn't have microphones back in those days. And that's like we also use sometimes at the club these clarinet megaphones. I don't know if you remember that. And the guys put their clarinets in the megaphones. And it really looks weird, but it sounds great. It makes that ooh, big, eerie.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like the megaphone on the phonofill.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's give the folks an example of the authentic sound and the sax solo. This is Vince and the band, especially Vince on a sax solo, again from the film There's a Future in the Past. Watch this.
Oh, man.
Where was that?
That was at Wolf Trap, and that was Garrison Keillor and the Prairie Home Companion.
Yeah, that's the fellow in front of the band kind of moping around.
In the shadows.
Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous.
Thanks.
I was saying earlier, these guys, 2 nights a week, Monday and Tuesday nights, at a restaurant called the Iguana on West 54th Street. It is such a fun night. But you got to tell our audience about a recent night. Mel Brooks came in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a great thrill. I mean...
I understand he's a fan.
Yes, he is. And we even have one of his tunes that he did for the producers in our book, and we kind of made a little jazz arrangement of it. It's springtime for you know who, but we made it swing time for you know who, and he always requests that, and we play that for him. And one time I kind of got him to come up on the microphone by just saying a little of his shtick, so to speak, about the song "Dancing in the Dark."
Right.
And I started it, and he perked up, and he could tell that I'm not the comedian that he is, and he ran to the microphone and finished the whole story, and of how "Dancing in the Dark" is a dangerous song.
Yeah, well, you knew he was in the audience,
Yeah.
and you were very clever, Vince, kind of setting it up to force him almost, without him realizing it, to come on stage by talking about. I think you told the audience, well, we have this song we don't really want to play, "Dancing in the Dark." It's dangerous.
Yes.
And he apparently heard that, and
he ran right up and recounted his early days in the Borscht Belt, and that people that he heard after dinner would be sitting on their rocking chairs and start the song, but they started it too high, "Dancing in the Dark." And by the time they got to the end, it was like, "Ah!" And they passed away. And I'm not doing it as well as Mel Brooks could have done.
Wow, I remember him telling this story, and he said, "Dancing in the Dark." This was when he was a tumbler in the Catskills.
Yeah.
"Dancing in the Dark" killed more Jews than any other song. For what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, but you got him up on stage and he did it,
And
huh?
we did it, and then we played it,
And did he sing?
No,
He didn't.
he sat down, but it was a thunderous ovation and applause.
Well, you never know what's going to happen at the Iguana, but or who's going to be there. But
Yeah.
you guys are there, and it's I don't know. It's a transcending evening. It's just fabulous. Now, the big bands always had like what they kind of I don't know, in tongue-in-cheek referred to as the girl singer and the boy singer.
Yeah.
And you have a boy singer, happens to be you.
Well, I try. I try. I've had my share of boy and girl singers, or ladies and gentlemen singers, but their careers are always changing, and people start moving on and going to different parts of their life and career, and divorces, and you name it. And like, oh, those 20 charts that I just wrote for you, now you're leaving, and what am I supposed to do with this now? So I found it easier to just do an occasional vocal now and then, and hopefully by the time my vocals come, other people have had a few drinks, and it sounds a little better.
Oh, you underestimate yourself. We'll let our audience decide. This is Vince with the band, and one of his vocals as the boy band, the boy singer.
Now love makes me treat you the way I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing too good for a girl that's true. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Fur coat for Christmas and a diamond ring, big packet coupe and most any old thing. And it's love that makes me treat you the way I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? Swing it, boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Gee, baby, ain't I, you're all right. You sound like, you have to look at that. You see you in a tuxedo. It's 1922.
This is the only outfit I have. I even sleep like this too. I have pajamas that are tuxedos.
Tell me about that microphone.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that looks like something from the 20s.
It's a vintage microphone. It was made by a company called Kellogg, which is long out of business. And the original guts, to be truthful and honest, was made of carbon. They had carbon microphones back then, but it was so problematic with the carbon seizing up, and they had a battery on the floor to charge it, that I put a modern microphone in there. But it's just the look of it.
It's a great look.
Yeah.
What do you hope? What would you like to have come out of the film that's been made, hasn't been shown yet at festivals? What would you like to see as a result of maybe getting your name out there further?
Well, one of my dreams, Tony, is to get young people involved and exposed and interested in the wonderful music that came out of this country, not only the jazz music, but also the Great American Songbook, and even classical music. And I think we should really have more programs where kids can hear this stuff and experience ballet and all that stuff, and experience this wonderful music, so that when they hear it later on as young adults or adults, they have a point of reference. And today, kids don't know about this music, and we're having a hard time keeping it going and alive. And that's, I mean, when I go, who else is going to do it? So someone else.
Yeah, you're the preeminent one. I mean, your music in almost every Woody Allen film and on television and shows like Boardwalk Empire, other places. And you talk about how tough it is. I mean, you even had to fold the band a couple of times.
Yeah, I did. Bookings just ran out. There was a period when DJs were really taking over the whole market, and people would have parties, and it's cheaper to have a DJ, and a DJ doesn't have to take a break. He only eats one meal, and they be continuous. He can stop, and it's hard to compete with that. There are some young musicians coming up today, and I'm happy that, believe it or not, there is a little bit of a renaissance here of this music, and it's good. It's a good trend. So I'm happy for that, and I hope it just continues and grows. And there's still some places and events that you can see this music and hear it.
Well, the point you make about young people and this music, I mean, let us not forget, this is America's invention.
Yes.
Jazz.
Yes.
And I don't know what we call this version. Is this swing? It's jazz, right?
Sure.
I mean,
it's early jazz, pioneer jazz. Yeah.
Pioneer jazz. Mm-hmm. And this is an American art form.
Yeah.
And any young person interested in music, one would think, would want to know about all iterations of the art form, especially one that was born here.
That's right. This is where it all started. The pioneering people like Louis Armstrong and Beck Spiderbeck and Duke Ellington and Jelly Roll Morton and Benny Goodman, they paved the way for all the later music that came. And it's wonderful things that they recorded, thank goodness. And we have some films of these people, thank goodness. And I'm constantly going back and being knocked out by what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, and I hope you find the proper place as a repository for all that great original music you have, the scores. I hope that happens. And in the meantime, do not miss this organization.
Thanks.
You can see them Mondays and Tuesday nights at the Iguana on West 54th. And Vince, I am delighted you were here today. And we're going to end this program the way we should, with you and the band.
All right.
At Newport. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Tony.